If you're going to give Luka 12 minutes a game of rest and not lose leads or get destroyed in that time, you've already done what you're supposed to do. And they did that, and they did that on the road. And they've done it 3 games in a row on the road against really good young teams. I think Houston is better than Miami. But we also have to factor in Miami and the problems you always have over there, and the fact that it was on the back end of a back-to-back. It was a 3-game and 4-night game, and you won all 3? And not only that, they dropped 134 points, and they just didn't stop. Miami kept coming. No, here. No, stay, relax. We got this. And that was for like 5 minutes, because the refs, I don't know why they always do this in these games. The game is moving fast, and then all of a sudden it just halts, and everything's like a foul, and everything is slowed down, and you got to wait for replays. And some of those calls on those replays, by the way, my God.
What that may have helped him, Joe.
Luka call.
Well, but Joe, they did it. They had 3 challenges. There were 3 challenges in that fourth quarter. And as you know, Lakers playing twice in less than 24 hours, that time, because they took their sweet ass time, these refs, looking at those challenges, that may have been the kind of thing that the Lakers needed, Joe. That may have been the kind of the juice that they needed to catch their breath. I know, as we saw with Austin Reeves, because when he was shooting those final fruits, he was gassed, but they went and they challenged it, and it allowed the Lakers to catch their breath, which may have been ultimately why they were able to fend off the Miami Heat.
Well, it makes sense. I was more discussing the fact that the call, that I could not understand what the hell was going on with that Luka call.
Oh,
how was that
call?
foul?
Yeah.
Because he ran into Ayton. Ayton was looking over there. Why is that Ayton's fault? That he ran into Ayton and he fouled Luka. I was a weird call. It was a weird call. It was almost like they were picking on DeAndre Ayton for no reason. Anyways, I also said the fact that Miami was hitting those shots. They were like, "Hey, man, you're letting Luka get 60 tonight if you're going to keep making these shots." Because if they had missed the last couple shots, Luka wouldn't have scored 60. Mm-hmm. So I guess thank you, Miami, for letting us watch a 60-point game. I did not expect a 60-point game tonight. I'll tell you that. I did not in any way think there was going to be 60. I said in my own head today, I said, well, they could win tonight if they can just kind of ride the momentum a little bit. And then when Miami was hitting their shots left and right for about a quarter and a half, I was like, God, these freaking guys. It's always the same story over there. Well, it turned out to not be the same story. The Lakers weathered the storm, and then as soon as they took that lead, they really didn't really give it back in any way, and they rode it all the way to the end.
Once again, the Lakers do get the victory, 134-126. Legend, let me bring it to you. And again, I do like your perspective, to the fact that you're not a Lakers fan, but you do provide us perspective on what's going on with the Lakers. And when it comes right down to it, when you see a team like your Atlanta Hawks right now, they've been sizzling. They're 1-11 in a row. So when you see a team that's playing at such a level right now with such confidence that they can overcome any obstacle that's thrown in front of them, like the first quarter when they were being manhandled by as many as 15 points, it just shows you that, this team does have a chance to go and do some things in the playoffs against a team like the Spurs, against the Thunder, if they can play with this kind of confidence. What does it mean when you see a team heading in the playoffs like your Hawks, like our Lakers, that is actually playing at a really elite level right now?
It means that you got a chance. You can go in this playoff and do something special. This run have showed that anything can happen at this point. And just like somebody just tweeted on Twitter a little while ago, because I thought reading, it's kind of crazy how Hawks is on fire, Lakers is on fire, Thunders is on fire. They like 13-1 the last 14 games.
Yeah. Yep. They've won 10 in a row themselves.
Spurs on fire. I think they're like 20-2 right now, something like that. But there's all these teams on fire. It's just crazy how this many teams getting ready to go into the playoff is on fire, and it'll let you know anything can happen in these playoffs. And it's just one hell of a time to be a basketball fan right now, to see this many teams on fire.